الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على خير خلقه محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين لا سيما بقية الله في الأرضين الإمام الثاني عشر صلوات الله عليه وعجل الله تعالى خرجه وجعلنا وإياكم من خير أنصاره وأعوانه ومن مقوية سلطان حق محمد وآل محمد. I wanted to make an announcement, inshallah ta'ala, before I begin, is that we're going to be holding a Q&A for the old teenagers, inshallah ta'ala, after the program. So after we finish the Arabic Majlis, we're going to host a Q&A, question and answer, for us to benefit both ways, inshallah. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. Brothers, simply today, I don't want to bring up a complex topic or scrutinize any other scientific matters or notions. Rather, I want to focus on us. So today, the topic is going to be about us. And you might ask, what do you mean? The topic is going to be about us. The topic for today will be, inshallah, the responsibility of the youth. And how can we start a new era? This is simply the topic for today. 15, 16, 17 minutes, I will end it, inshallah. What are our responsibilities as the people and the residents of this city? What are our responsibilities, our individual responsibilities towards A, ourselves, and B, our community? I believe this is one of the most important topics and significant topics, because this lays the foundation for everything. What does that mean? We spoke the past 7 nights about the different challenges that surround us in this society. And we spoke about some of the solutions. But we didn't speak about what are our responsibilities. Today, all of us, during the school season, we wake up early morning, we head either to work or to school, one of two. We come back from work or school, what happens next? If I'm a person who's working, I'm gonna come back exhausted, fatigued, tired, have my lunch, have my dinner, sit an hour with my family, and then take a nap. If I'm a person who is studying, I'm gonna come back in the afternoon, have lunch, take a nap, wake up, either hang out with friends, either play video games, or resort to some other social activities. That's it. My day has ended. Do we have any responsibilities? Those who live in such a lifestyle, those who resort to such a lifestyle, do they have any responsibilities? For sure they have responsibilities. Today, when I look at the youth of this masjid, and I see that there are 40, 50, 30, 20, 10 of them. Let's say 10. Let's begin with 10. There are 10 of you guys. Why can't we arrange a youth gathering or a youth club? And I don't mean one of those youth clubs where you make an Instagram page and one person is in charge of it and then this one person disappears and shows his head once a year. No. I don't mean such a youth gathering. That's not a youth gathering. That's trying to lie upon yourself in the community. I mean a youth gathering that can be established bi-weekly. Every single one of us has problems, whether problems in the family, whether problems from the society, whether problems from school. Why can't we gather and discuss these problems and take advantage of these gatherings? Why can't we establish a youth gathering? See, I always say this. A place that doesn't have any entertainment will not grab people's attention. If you have a markaz, if you have a youth gathering, that is boring. It's a Q&A that goes on for years. The first Q&A would engulf 20 individuals. The second would have 15, and then the sixth, the seventh would have maybe 3-4. Because it's boring. How do we involve social activities in our youth gathering? Is it complex? Is it complicated? Is it a complicated matter? The only way, in my opinion, humbly speaking, the only possible way to establish a gathering and to sustain it, every single one of us now can establish a gathering in his house. That's not a problem. But to sustain it is a different story. The only way to sustain it is to involve a set of different activities every single time. One day, decide with 3-4 of the leaders of the youth gathering and club, and take people to a math contest. One time, decide to gather all the youth and go on a field trip that involves camping. Why can't we have swimming lessons done by the youth gatherings? There are right now in our societies different facilities that give you the option of establishing some swimming lessons. Why can't we do that? Why can't we establish something with 50 teenagers right now where we can, in the name of the mosque, announce in this summer a soccer tournament for different ages? See, everyone is looking at me right now. They're happy. That's a good idea. Why can't we do that? Of different ages, from 5 plus. Why can't we do that? And I'm asking you these questions, and I don't expect an answer because this is a rhetorical question. I'm asking this question because I want you to think of different options of doing and establishing these things. Are these some things that are impossible? We all have the financial capability. We just need the mindset. We need the mindset to proceed that way. One might ask, what do you think we should do? How can we work towards establishing these things? A, begin with yourself. And when I say begin with yourself, I mean pinpoint and locate the responsibility upon you. Do you have a responsibility upon you? Yes. What is my responsibility? A, to contribute. If this is the least responsibility, you pinpoint. Now you're good. Number 2, make a goal. If you say, for example, I want to take my master's in biology, let's say. If you don't work towards that, nothing is going to happen. You have to create that plan. You have to initiate the movement towards this goal. Establish a goal. Meaning after the 10th of Muharram, okay, give it, after the month of Muharram, let's say, you guys should all communicate with each other, get in a gathering, establish a youth club, a youth group. And again, when I say a youth club, it shouldn't be done by one person. Everyone should be in charge. Every single person in that youth gathering should be in charge. And then from there, make a to-do list. For example, let's hold a Quran competition. Or a Quranic competition. Whoever, for example, reads this surah, Surah Al-Fajr, for example, in the best manner, with the harakat, with everything, with the rhetoric done properly, then you will win $500, for example. Why can't we, for example, do, just like I mentioned, Quranic competition, soccer tournaments, swimming lessons. We can do something where we can go, for example, like on a field trip to do like curling or hockey or whatever you want to do. Begin with the goal. Establish the goal. Establish the platform. If I'm going to be sitting today just looking at someone talking to me and telling me what should I be doing and me not doing anything, then this is just one other person coming and talking. And I don't want to be one other person that comes and talks and gives you just adding other things to do on your to-do list, which is kept aside. I really don't want that to happen. I want a real goal and a real targets set by all of us. Is this something that we are capable of? I'm sure we are. Because I've seen smaller communities that were able to establish a big job. What do we need? Again, looking at my responsibilities and acknowledging that I have responsibilities, working towards a goal with the help of everyone else. One hand doesn't clap. Working with others, teamwork. Since the first day of school until now, they all teach us teamwork and teamwork. Let's implement that. If you acknowledge that you have a responsibility and you set your goals and work towards them, I will give you a guarantee that you will never fail. Just do these few factors. These are very important things to pay attention to and to work and have them as part of your schedule. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to support you guys and myself to reflect the best of our potential and to please the Imam of our time, salawatullahi alayhi. I once again repeat, we're going to be hosting a Q&A, inshallah ta'ala, after the program, so I think it will be after 12 a.m. So I hope to see my brothers, inshallah, over there. وصلى الله على محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين.